Good morning, students. So this is physics, class 11th, chapter number 3, lecture number 4. In this lecture, you will be studying about differentiation and integration. Okay, so in the last class, we did the basics of trigonometry. Now we'll be doing differentiation and integration, which we'll be using in equation of kinematics. Okay, so first of all, the sign of differentiation is d by dx. So this, if I am writing dA by dx, this means differentiation of a with respect to x. Similarly, dA by dy means differentiation of a with respect to y. Similarly, dA by dt means differentiation of a with respect to t. Okay, so this is its representation. Now there are some formulas of differentiation. For example, if I am doing d by dx of x only, that means you have dx upon dx, so that will come to be 1. Okay, now the second formula is if I do the differentiation of 2x with respect to x only, always remember the constant quantity will come out of differentiation. Now you can see out of 2 and x, 2 is constant, so 2 will come outside. So when 2 will come outside, only dx upon dx is left, and from first formula you know dx upon dx is 1. So dx upon dx will be equals to 2, because here 2 is there, this is 1, so 2 will be there. Okay, so similarly if you have 5x, 4x, anything, the constant quantity will come outside. Okay, for the next is d by dx of x to the power 4. Okay, so this is the formula for a power of x. See, whenever you have to do differentiation for any power of x, the rule is put the power outside and subtract 1 from the power. Okay, so I am putting power outside, that is 4, and I am subtracting 1 from the power, that is 4 minus 1. So the answer will come to be 4x cube. Okay, similarly if you have a negative power, same rule will be followed. Power will be taken outside, that is minus 4, and 1 will be subtracted from the power, that is x to the power minus 4 minus 1. So this will become minus 4 x to the power minus 5. Okay, so the next is differentiation of sin x. So differentiation of sin x with respect to x is cos x, and differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Remember this, okay? Okay, so now suppose if you have any constant only. So now initially there was 2x, that is 2 was coming outside and dx by dx was coming to be 1. But if only constant quantity is there inside differentiation, then its differentiation is always 0. Okay, so always remember this, differentiation of a constant quantity is always 0. Okay, so now you know velocity can be written as change displacement upon time interval. So we can write it as dx upon dt, that is small change in x. Okay, so or you can say it the differentiation of distance with respect to time. So v is nothing but dx by dt. Okay, similarly you know area is acceleration is defined as change in velocity upon time. So therefore a can be written as dv upon dt, that is change in velocity with respect to time. Okay, so now two more formulas are there. Suppose if you have d by dx of y plus z, that is something is there which is in addition. So what will happen? Differentiation will go to both of them, that is dy by dz plus dz by dy by dx plus dz by dx. Okay, for example if okay, I'll take it later. Now let us see the next formula. Now here they are in addition, or suppose if there was subtraction sign, the same will be there, only subtraction sign will become. So you can use it like this. If there is negative sign here, negative sign will come here as well. Okay, now d by dx of yz, here they are in multiplication. So the formula is that take one outside, any of one of them. Okay, so I am taking y outside, so differentiation of z with respect to x. Then take another one outside, that is here we have done differentiation of z. So here z will come outside plus z dy by dx. Okay, so d by dx of yz is equals to y dz by dx plus z dy by dx. So all of these were some basic formulas of differentiation. You have to learn them because you will be using them in all of the chapters of the physics. Okay, so now next is integration. See, sign of differentiation was d by dx. Now sign of integration is this and dx. If I am writing integration of a dx, this means that integration of a with respect to x. Similarly, this means integration of a with respect to y. Similarly, this means integration of a with respect to z. Okay. And always remember the quantity which is written with d, that is x. So therefore the integration is done with respect to x. So only the terms of x will be differentiated here. Okay, so let me give you some examples. Now suppose you have a question of integration of x dx and limits are also given. These are called limits. Okay, 2 to 3. This is called lower limit and this is called upper limit. So you have to solve integration of x dx from 2 to 3. Okay, so now see here power of x is 1. So for any power of x, the formula of integration is add 1 to the power and divide by it. Okay, remember this, for differentiation power was coming outside and you are subtracting 1 from the power, but here you will add 1 to the power and then you will you will add 1 to the power and then you will divide by that power as well. Okay, so for here the power of x is 1, so we will add 1 to the power, so this is 1 plus 1 and we will divide by this as well, 1 plus 1. Now we have done, in this step we have done integration, so we will remove this sign also and this dx also, because in this step we have solved this integration, so integration sign will not be used here. Okay, so this has become x to the power 2 upon 2 and limits are kept like this, lower limit and upper limit. So now how to solve limits? Limits are just solved, you have to first put upper limit, negative, lower limit. That is, first of all, see upper limit is 3, so put 3 instead of x, so you will get 3 to the power square upon 2. Now take a negative sign and now lower limit will be used. So instead of x, now you will use lower limit, that is 2. So 2 whole to the power square upon 2. Upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, when you will solve it, you will get 5 by 2. So this is how we solve the limits and difference integration. Okay, so the next is, if suppose there is a constant with x as well, again same thing will be there. The constant will come outside of integration as well. So always remember this, constant comes outside the integration as well as differentiation. So it will become, 2 will come outside, this will become integration of x dx, and now you all of you know how to solve integration of x dx. This is power 1, so 1 will be added, that means x to the power 2 and divide by the power, that is 2. So answer will be 2 will cancel out, so answer will be x square only. Okay. Okay, so the next is integration of sin x is equals to minus cos x. Okay, differentiation of sin x is cos x and integration of sin x is minus cos x. Okay, integration of cos x is sin x. Okay, you have to learn this. Okay, now integration of dx. Now if nothing is there, only dx is there, then integration of dx is always equals to x. Okay, remember this as well. Okay, next is integration of 2 dx, that is only a constant is there. So 2, as you know, constant will come outside. So 2 will come outside, integration of dx. Now integration of dx, you know, that is equal to only x. So answer will come to be 2 into x. Okay. Okay, so now if you have addition in limits, then again limit will get divided into two parts, that is integration of x dz plus integration of y dz. Okay, it will just divide into two parts. Okay, next is integration of 2 sin x dx. Again, because 2 is a constant, it will come outside, so you will be left with 2 integration of sin x dx. And as I told you, integration of sin x is minus cos x, so answer will be minus 2 cos x. Okay students, so after going all through these formulas of integration and differentiation, try to solve these 6 questions yourself. 3 questions are of differentiation and 3 are of integration. I hope you will be able to solve them. Okay, before that, learn all the formulas that I have told you, how to do the integration of various constants, variables, powers, etc. Okay. Okay, so now let me take some questions which will make you more clear about the formulas as well and how to apply them in the questions. Okay, so the first question says, if the distance covered by an object is this much, that is x is equals to 4t square plus 3t plus 2, where t is time and x is distance. Calculate its speed and acceleration. Okay, so now as I told you, speed, speed is distance upon time. So v is dx by dt, as I told you earlier also in the formulas of differentiation. So if v is dx by dt, x is given to us in the question and we have to calculate v. So just what we will do, we'll put the value of x. So d by dt into value of x, 4t square plus 3t plus 2. Okay, now you have to solve this differentiation. So now see, there are three terms in the addition. So we will have three differentiations here. So d by dt of 4t square plus d by dt of 3t plus d by dt of 2. Okay, so now how to solve them? Again I am explaining it. 4 is a constant, it will come outside. So we will be left with d by dt of t square, plus 3 is a constant, it will come outside. So we will be left with dt by dt, and 2 is constant. So only constant is there, and as I told you, differentiation of constant is 0. So answer will be 0 for this. Okay, now differentiation of a power, that means power will come outside and 1 will be subtracted from power. So 2 will come outside and 1 will be subtracted, that means 2 minus 1. So you will be left with t to the power 1, and dt by dt is 1. So we will get only 3. So that means 8, 4 to the 8 into t plus 3. So this is your velocity, because we have solved our integration differentiation here. Okay, now you have to calculate acceleration also. Now you know acceleration is change in velocity upon time, or we can write it down as dv upon dt. So now we have velocity also, we have calculated. So now what we will do, we'll put the formula of v here, 8t plus 3. Now again do the differentiation, it will be divided into two parts like this. Again 8 is a constant, it will come outside, dt by dt, differentiation of constant is 0. dt by dt is 1, so answer will be 8 meter per second square. So this is how by using differentiation we have calculated velocity and acceleration from the distance given. Okay, so one more question is there. If acceleration is 4t square plus 3t, calculate distance, calculate speed and distance covered. Okay, so now acceleration is given to you and you are asked about speed and distance. So now how to calculate it? See, a is dv by dt, you know that. Now if I cross multiply the terms, so it will become a dt and this will remain dv. Okay, so see, ignore this sign first. Now you can see we have cross multiplied and we have got a dt in the left hand side. Okay, now if I put an integration sign, so this will become integration of acceleration with respect to time, and if I put an integration sign here as well, it will become integration of integration with respect to v. Yes or no? Yes. So now see, we have to calculate speed and distance. So therefore what we have done, we have just cross multiplied the terms and we have integrated both the sides. Now look here, what will be the integration of dv? As I just told you, integration of dx is x only. So integration of dv will be v, and I am writing it as it is, that is integration of a dt. So see, if we know the value of a, which is given in the question, if I put here, I can calculate v, but here integration will be done. I hope this is clear. So now to calculate velocity, what we will do, we'll put the value of acceleration which is given in question, that is 4t square plus 3t into dt. Now we have to do integration. Okay, so again there are two terms, so the integration will be separated into two parts, that is integration of 4t square dt plus integration of 3t dt. 4 is a constant, it will come outside, that means integration of t square dt, plus 3 will come outside, integration of t dt. Okay, now how to solve integration of power? Just add 1 to the power and divide by the power. That means 2 plus 1, that is 3, and divided by 3. Similarly here, t to the power 1, 1 plus 1 will be 2 divided by 2. So this is our velocity. Okay, now distance is also asked. So again, as you know, v is equals to dx by dt. Now again cross multiply the terms. Then you will get v dt is equals to dx. Okay, again I am integrating both the sides. Okay, so x will come to be, see, integration of dx will be x only, and I am writing it as it is, integration of v dt. Okay, so we are just what we are doing from this formula, we have calculated formula of x, because in this question we have to calculate distance. So from this formula we have calculated x. Now we have just calculated it, that is 4t to the power cube upon 3 plus 3t square upon 2 dt. Again you have to do the integration. It will be divided into two parts. 4 by 3 is a constant, so it will come outside. T to the power 3, that means 1 will be added and power will be divided, that means t to the power 4 upon 4. Similarly here 3 by 2 will come outside and 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1, that is t to the power 3 upon 3. So here 4 will cancel out, you will get t to the power 4 upon 3, and here 3 will cancel out, so you will get plus t to the power 3 upon 2. So this is the distance traveled. We can say overall we have got four formulas. If we want to calculate velocity, we'll use dx by dt. For acceleration, dv by dt. For distance, integration of v dt. And for velocity or speed, integration of a dt. Okay, so I am taking one more question. If velocity is given to be 3t square plus 4t and you are asked to calculate distance covered from t equal to 2 to t equal to 4 seconds. Okay, so here the value of time is also given to you. Now, as you know already, to calculate distance from velocity, formula is x is equals to integration of v dt. But here limits are also given. So we will use limits of time to be 2 to 4, that is from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. Okay, now again just put the formula of v. V is 3t square plus 4t dt. Just integrate it. I hope you will be able to do the integration now. And 2 to 4. Now how to put these limits? As I told you, upper limit minus lower limit. So first of all, we'll put 4 instead of t. So see, 3 will cancel out. So 4 to the power cube plus, it will cancel out. It will become 2 and 4 to the power square. So this is upper limit minus now lower limit. So now instead of t, put 2. Okay, so I have just put 2, solve it, you will get 80 meters. Okay, so if limits is given to you, then you will put the limit in the integration and then you will solve it down. Okay. Okay students, for today I am not giving you any homework. Just go through these questions and some formulas of differentiation and integration and learn them properly. Okay, thank you.